John.
How we doing?
Great.
Excellent. So we talk a lot about crystal reports. We talk about personalities, DISC profiles, etc. I think one of the ways that DISC profiles aren't well used is internally. So one of the things we've done inside of PT here, and I pick on Bob a lot because he's our analytical guy. But once I really understood that, it was easier for me to interact with him because I understood his motivations, what things were natural for him, and I wasn't worried about, hey, where's he going, those kinds of things, and vice versa. Can you talk about how somebody can better use their own DISC profile for themselves, and then also family, friends, coworkers, that sort of thing, how it's valuable?
It's always best to know who you are first before you start to figure out who other people are.
Yep.
And each of us have strengths. Each of us have weaknesses. And so learning what those are and then figuring out, okay, how do I overcome those weaknesses?
Yep.
So for example, my profile, I'm a high D, which means very direct, assertive, and I have some I in me, very fun and loving and all that kind of stuff. So my weaknesses are I could be very direct. So I need to soften that up a little bit.
Yep.
And my I in me is I always like to joke around and have fun, and I don't listen real well. And so I need to take very, very good notes in order to do that. So those are two examples of how I've tried to overcome some of my weaknesses, so to speak.
Yeah, I think the other thing it helped me become more comfortable in my own skin, realizing who I am and hey, where I have those weaknesses, I gotta bring them into a tolerance band. They're not fun for me necessarily, but I gotta get them there.
Yeah.
And it changes how I interact with people, and I'm more forthcoming on a lot of things that way, so people understand where I'm coming from.
One thing where this really does show up is you take a look at your clients. Typically, your best clients are the ones that match who you are. They're easier to sell because you're selling yourself.
Yep.
They're easier to work with because you like them.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of eliminating half the population, so to speak, by not
Sure.
learning how to deal with other people with other personalities.
There we go. On that
Hey,
note.
John, tell us what a tolerance band is.
A tolerance band. So let's say if you scale it, so back to the detail examples, if I'm good at details at a 2 or 3 out of 10 level, I got to get it to a 6 or 7 because I can't become a well-rounded salesperson if I don't bring them to a certain level. So that's more where I'm going with that.
Cool.
All right, everybody. See you.
Have fun.